Well, it seems that the internet's going to be dropping frames and freaking out today. How exciting. Okay, when I go to the Be Right Back screen, it starts dropping frames like crazy. And when I go back to a normal screen, it works just fine. I have no idea. Why? Why? Dude, this program, I need to do some work and shore this up this week. I need to figure out how to stop this from being crazy time. It seems like crazy time. Now, I also want to put out there, Shadow Man, if you're still hanging out, I want you to stay on that board because I'm now interested to see what your suggestion is going to be. But yeah, let's make this official. Talk about an announcement. I will do some work later on. I am going to do announcements, like exclamation point announcements in the stream program and some other things, but we are doing a bit donation setup. If you are in the top 3 for the month on the board, right now it's Thrash Division, Shadow Man, and Erica. Welcome back, Loganop. But if it stays that way, the top 3 people on the board will get to choose a game from the gameplay list, which is another thing that we will get a command for here. I thought I had one, but I guess not. But we will get all of this in order, and you will be able to choose a game. We will do it in order of winner. So if you are number 1, your game goes first. Number 2, your game will be next. Number 3, your game will be after that. And we will get through all 3 of those games next month as part of the gameplay project and get some of this stuff done. So that is definitely a thing. But yeah, let's get back into Chrono Trigger and let's get this thing done. And we'll get up here and get going. So we were at the end of time. They were telling us all about all the things that we could go and do now. See if we can talk to him again. So he talks about that. The Black Omen, which we've seen just hanging out around things. A forest brought back to life by the sheer determination of a woman in the Middle Ages. I'm all for that. Let's go do that one first. Also, I kind of want to pull out some new characters and see about these texts. So Frog Squash is the newest one he got. Hit all foes, damage higher when HP is low. I'd like to do that. We can move Frog. We can move Marl. We can move Magus. No, Magus is still learning a skill. So Magus stays. She's learned all of hers. Chrono, I think, has all of his. Luca and Robo both desperately need new things. I've got 145,000 gold, essentially. And so, yeah, that'll be nice. Everybody can learn some magic. Why am I not using Big Busty Cat Lady? Because I've actually already maxed her out. Notice how that guy there in the middle has gotten much bigger. He's an asshole. Specchio. It's not that he's an asshole. He's just really mean when you fight him. What's with this big clunky thing? Sorry, buddy. Well, you aren't alive. You got greater inner strength for what it's worth. It's just you aren't a descendant from ancient magic users, so you're never going to be able to cast spells. Okay, good. Come on, looking for some practice. Sekiro? No, that's a different game. Although I wouldn't mind trying that one day. I think that I'll find myself in the mood to play Sekiro when I'm going through things like Dark Souls and Bloodborne, you know, games like that I'm gonna have to get through. When I get through those games, I will feel like playing more of those games, I suppose. I will probably just get to a point where I'm gonna be like, look, fuck it, I just want to get this out of the way, and then we'll go from there. So this woman here is trying to regrow the forest. Much of this forest was destroyed in the war against Magus. I toil endlessly to restore it by replanting trees, but they all of them wither and die. Okay. So how do we make them not wither and die? You guys just wanted to throw things. Yeah, I'm okay with that. The Denadoro Mountains, I have been in there. The place, Magic Cave there, I've been in there too. Miyaka, if you have any insight into the pieces that we need to get some of this stuff done, I would love to hear it. I mean, I'll be honest with you as well, Miyaka. If it were me, I'd be trying to get me to throw things too. Obtain strength capsule. That's always a good time. There's a chest back there. I'd like to get that chest. It still confuses me how you aren't one of the most popular streamers yet. I don't know what to say to that. I'm serious. It's really a matter of putting it in front of people, right? I'm funny as hell. It's really just a matter of putting it in front of people. There's not a lot of people that it gets put in front of, and as a result, you know, it is what it is. It's not that I wouldn't take it. Now, let's get everybody equipped first. What did that go from? 158 to 167. I think the only time I've ever found your content even a little bit bland was when you were barely talking when you played that engineer or whatever game. Oh, I was playing Satisfactory. Yeah. The thing about Satisfactory, though, is that they've changed that game a ton, and I actually need to go back and revisit that game. And also, I think when I play that game and it doesn't sound all that great, it is not... I don't blame the game for that. I was having... It was an unpleasant time. It was an unpleasant time. I think I could still make that game entertaining, so... Strange monster came here, drinking not like Queen Leanie, Masamune, that was Frog. Alright, so let's see what else we can find in here. But yeah, I definitely need to get some, definitely need to get some TP and grind the things I need to grind. Child, get away from me. Spiced jerky. I have now found a way to open the contents of these boxes. But I don't want to open them. No, we are not opening these. No. Let's get some levels. That's what we're trying to do here, right? Chocolate mousse ruined my desire for dessert. I understand. No, I think even playing a game like Satisfactory, if I'm in the right mood or whatever, it can always be fun. I think that's the point I'm trying to make, is that whatever we're playing, it can be fun. I mean, this is I'm not going to say it's a boring RPG, but it's not, you know, the most exciting thing to watch, I think. But, you know, trying to keep our head up. Magus just got ass stomped. Yep. Balloon ass head crusher. You can only do so much chocolate. Well, it's a good thing that you have a refrigerator so that you can save some for tomorrow. You don't have to eat it all today. That's not written in the rule book. There are no bylaws for chocolate that says you have to eat all of the chocolate in front of you today. I've already been through here. I'm just going around massacring frogs and snakes. Yes, I need to level up a bit. I'm looking for the technical points to gain these guys the skills that they don't have. They need to max out the way the other guys I had max out. But I'm only getting 4 TP from these things, which is not good. That is not enough TP for my bunghole. TP. I need TP for my bunghole. Why are you killing us? Because they are there, and I am going to kill them. Alright, so the one guy who's looking for that shell thing, his tomb is actually across the ocean over here. Up there, in fact. Ether, I could buy 99 of those? That seems like a lot of money to spend on ether. That seems like even more money to spend on mid-ether. I guess we'll just let that go for now. Bro, I need to level up. Your people are being killed because I need to level up. How the black omen shines in the sun. Yeah. Okay, so I can't do anything about the guy up top. Robbed of my carpentry tools. How am I to work without my tools? I don't know. Oh, Toma. Okay, I want to find Toma. Ah, well met, Rick. I finally stumbled upon a hint as to the whereabouts of the rainbow shell. Still, I can't shake the feeling that things will go sour this time. I fear my luck may have finally run out. Say, would you mind holding this for me? Obtain Toma's spirits. Should the worst befall me, it would mean a lot to me if you'd pour that out over my headstone. A touch morbid, I know, but I beg you. Okay. I can actually do that. I know where his headstone is in the present. Can you imagine if some random guy just started beating the shit out of you and when you defended yourself, say, stop, I need to level up. Okay, so we talked to Toma. We got his booze. Let's go to the present. See that? There's his tomb. Here lies the great explorer Toma. Let's pour one out for your homie, man. I mean, if Chrono Trigger does it, then it must be a real thing, right? Rick, it's been many a day. I located the rainbow shell, as it were. Where is it? To the northwest of this cape is a large island called the Giant's Claw. The shell is there. Oh, I'm going. But beware, there are droves of monsters afoot there. Well then, I believe this is farewell. Oh man, his spirit has just been taken away to the place. Well, I guess I can't show you while I'm playing this, but I own Monster Hunter World on the PS4 and on the PC. I have 400 hours on the PS4 version. I have 100 hours on the PC version. I stream it. Man, there was a time. There hella was a time. Crumpled note written in Toma's hand. Those holes. Perhaps they are meant to be jumped into. Yes, I'd best start all over. There hella was a time. And with Iceborne coming out, there's gonna be another time. You're a hammer main? I typically do... I can do hammer, I do insect glaive, and I do dual blades. Is this the old Tyranno lair? I believe it is the old Tyranno lair. A prehistoric castle. By the way, we messed Tyranno up, in case you missed that part earlier. Oh man, it's still the same dinosaurs from way back then? These guys are assholes. Tech. Dark Mist. I haven't done Dark Mist, I've just done Dark Bomb, so... Let's see what this does. I like Insect Glaive a lot. Yeah, it depends on the monster I'm fighting. If I'm fighting something that flies, then for sure I am on the Insect Glaive. If I'm fighting something like a Baroth or an Anchinath or something like that, I will switch up what I'm doing. It really just depends on the mood I'm in. Up there with the charged blade and bow. That's the most skill-based weapon in Monster Hunter. Yeah, definitely. I can see that. But yeah, I love Monster Hunter. Absolutely love it. I love it so much that I bought my son a PlayStation 4 just so that he could come and play it with me. He has a PlayStation Plus membership for the exact same reason. But yeah, we play together on a regular basis, and we do play on stream. He also owns it on PC, so we can play together too. Yeah, there should be a collection of Monster Hunter World streams on my channel. They're older. You know, it's been a couple of months and whatnot, but they are there. The other thing about it, too, is that Monster Hunter is a game that makes me angry. Like, when bad things go wrong in that game, I get real frustrated real fast. So... I don't like to play it and like throw things and get crazy. It's one of those games Miyako was talking about earlier where she says, you guys just want to see him get mad. Yeah, kind of. But yeah, Monster Hunter's a thing we do. We have played Dauntless. I haven't played it on stream, but I have played Dauntless. I was actually on the Discord telling everyone that they should try it out because it's free, so you might as well. And, yeah, that game is like a poor man's free-to-play, Monster Hunter, and it is definitely not my jam. It's not that it's bad, and I don't want to imply that Dauntless is a bad video game by any means. It's certainly not. And I do enjoy playing it, but every time I'm playing it, I always stop and ask myself, why am I not just playing Monster Hunter? So that's my take on the Monster Hunter. It's empty. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, the cat just fell. So did the monsters. Now so did I. nice thing about Dark Mist is they don't have to be standing next to each other for it to hit multiple things. Keep on going. Greatsword is definitely one of the easiest. Just press one button. Yeah, but it's the hardest as far as timing goes. The thing moves so slow that being in the right position to actually land your attacks. I mean, there's give and take for every weapon in that game, so I mean, it really just depends on what you're trying to do. Come on, Rob. Rick learned Robo-Tackle. Good deal. Shit. Rob's dead. Luca learned Protect. That is excellent. What is in here? Obtain Strength Capsule. I like Strength Capsules. They're good. They help us out. This is kind of cool that it's the same thing from back in the when. If anybody hears the popping sounds going on, know now that the 24th of July in Utah is what's called Pioneer Day, and they treat it like the 4th of July, where they're allowed to shoot off fireworks and do all sorts of things. So if you hear popping sounds that sound like fireworks, it's because they are fireworks. Oh, this is good. You know, the problem here is that I decided to change out my characters. I should not have done that. If I had just my regular badass, you know, rip them all apart, killing stuff kind of people here, yeah, this would not be an issue. I do also wonder how far behind Chrono is, because Chrono's been dead this whole time. I mean, I did equip all these things, so... Beetlejuice is my least favorite. I'm sorry, I've been crushed by him flying over and dropping that misery shit on me so much that I hate that guy. I think that quest where they made you fight 2 of the tempered Beetlejuice in order to move on to the next thing was like Hunter rank 29. I think that quest pissed me off so much that I will never enjoy that character. Magus's level increased. Obtained blue gemstones. That's nice. Obtained high ether. I want to know what the blue thing is. It's just chilling over here. Obtained another strength capsule. I'll just hang on to those for whichever character I feel I'm gonna main for whatever's going on. That fucking quest is so bullshit. Yeah, basically you have to let them fight each other and then hopefully trap one of them and then maybe you can wail on the other one if you're lucky. That's all a very big if. This cave is interesting. Zodiac cave, huh? Sounds like his kind of gear. Nope, not his kind of gear. Her kind of gear. I'll take that. Obtain lapis. Those lapis items are really good. Heal everybody at once. I'll take those. This doesn't look promising. Everybody's all healed up, right? And no. Are they healed up? Yeah. Not really. Oh, dude, Kieran is the worst mob in that game, period. The only thing that makes Kieran tolerable is the fact that you can avoid it most of the time. There are very few times where you actually have to fight a Kieran. The level 51 is a pain in the ass, but Beetlejuice just comes out of nowhere and is like, hey guys, I heard that you guys missed me. Let me ruin whatever you're doing. What are you doing? Oh, I'm hunting a Rathian. Oh yeah? Well, Beetlejuice is in your face. I think it is definitely worse. Apparently he has no magic, so that's not going to help him. Robo Tackle! Hit him with fire, Luca. Finish this bitch. Alright, fine. Same as Devil Joe. Devil Joe doesn't piss me off at the rate that everything else does, so... Luca's level increased. Don't want to fight those guys. Should have hit that switch. What can I say? I should have hit the switch. If I'd hit the switch, this wouldn't be a problem. Is this the Steam version? This is definitely the Steam version. Thank you very much for tuning in. And yeah, watch. You can see the Steam version right here. Ready? I push the button. And look, my thing all moved. I can move the interface. Looks super crisp. Yeah. Yeah, the one I was kind of surprised about, I was playing Final Fantasy VIII the other day, the Steam version of that, and they really touched that game up too. I mean, they really touched that game up. The menus, the character models specifically. I was trying to play it on the PlayStation 3 as a PS1 game, and I'll be the first one to tell you that it's so abysmal, it's almost impossible to play by today's standards. Have you played it on the SNES? I have played it on the SNES, but I never finished it on the SNES. And since I no longer have access to it on the SNES, I got the Steam version. Which has a really bad rap for being a really shit version of the game. But they have done a significant improvement with it over the last while. What it originally released as versus what it is now, it is much better now. it's expensive. Yeah. I've owned it a couple of times from all my years of working at the game store. Like, it would come in one day and we'd just be like, oh, I should probably get this and really finish it this time. And then, like, 3 weeks later, something else would come in and be like, oh, I'm not going to finish this. I don't need it anymore. And then I'd get rid of it. I did that a lot. Am I a collector? I am not a collector anymore. There was a time, but I'm not anymore. And specifically, the reason is I spent a lot of my life being a collector like that, and I own a lot of games. Oh, cool. Check it out. TP monsters. I like this. Spent a lot of my life being a collector, and a lot of my life being a collector meant I looked at a lot of games. I didn't play a lot of games, and that's not what a game is for. So I am all about playing games these days. I'm not about just having games these days. First and foremost on that list, my 1,150 game collection on Steam is evidence that in this case I'm right. I own 1,150 games on Steam. I have between 200 and 400 games on all the other systems, each, depending on the game. I mean, I think I've got over 100 games on my Switch. The Switch hasn't been out that long to do stuff like that, So part of what's going on the channel here, and this is for everybody's benefit, not just for yours, what I've done is I've created a Trello board, which is a Scrum board. That Scrum board will... I've put all of the games that I own on the list of that board. And what we're doing now is we go one game at a time, all the way through it until we're done. We move on to the next game. We start checking games off the list, and we keep working for there. So short of it being something that, you know, I really want to play, outside of that, we've got almost infinite hours of content to play. And we're going to play the stuff I have instead of getting new stuff on a regular basis. Don't get me wrong, there's a couple of games out there I want to play. Like right now, there's a donation goal up there. You know, for Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, because I really want to play Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. But that's one game versus, you know, 1,100. We're not going to add oh, shit. I remember fighting that thing before. I don't really think I want to fight him. Fuck it, let's go. Can I just go around him? That would be nice. This is bad because I don't have any heals. I should really have changed out my party. Tech. Dark. No, let's do Dark Bomb. Combo. Fire Punch. Trying to win an auction right now for Chrono Cross. I picked up Chrono Cross. Another thing that I actually have a problem with, I actually buy my games digital. I don't buy hard copies of games anymore because I have this ridiculous tendency to trade them in anytime I feel like getting something else. Again, it's from all those years of working at the game store. It just seems like, you know, it's okay to do that stuff even though you're losing value like crazy. So now I buy things digital. I own Chrono Cross on the PlayStation 1 as a digital download on the PS3. So I can play that anytime I want. I can play it anywhere I want to go because I can put it on my Vita. There's just a lot of benefits to digital games that way, so I like to do that. Same thing with like my Switch games and stuff. I don't own a lot of cartridges and discs these days. Sega Saturn. I at one time had like the greatest Sega Saturn collection ever. There was a time I legit did. I had the greatest Sega Saturn collection ever. Like, blow your mind, it was so good. He's dead. Let's see what we can do here. That chew you up and spit you out shit hurts. Hurts a lot. Let's see what we can do here. Item. Heal him. And let's do another item to resin, like get his health up. Item. Right there. And then let's go with some more of this. You'll have to forgive me, I'm in a place where reading the chat is kind of hard to do while I'm rocking this, so I'm going to focus on this fight a little bit because I'm getting my ass beat. He's going to do an attack that's going to just kill us all. Oh yeah, there goes Robo. Item. Item. Get everybody on Lapis. No, don't die, Luca. Don't die, Luca. She's dead. Item. Heal her. Item. Everybody gets healed with that. It's not much, but it's something. I gotta do some more. He needs to hit. Item. High potion. Item. High potion. Maybe I'll survive this time. That's the greatest RPG ever created next to Dark Souls and Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest is my jam. I've been playing Dragon Quest so long that I like to call it Dragon Warrior myself. God, dude, stop killing my people. Well, this is fun. Everybody died. I need to switch out some characters. I'm thinking I need to switch out some characters. Trying to get the Dragon Warriors for PS1. Good luck with that. That's tough. Is a hard way. For my friend's wedding present a long time ago, I bought him Dragon Warrior 2, 3, and 4. Because those were the games we grew up playing. Those were the games we played together as kids. So it was like, oh yeah, let's do that. I don't know what's the best way to do this, to be honest. Wish they made DQ5 for PS2. Nope. Only on the DS. That's the only way to get it. And it only took them, what, 40 years to put it out? Thanks, Square Enix. Really appreciated that one. That's what I was looking for. More strength capsules. Yeah, what's cool is my best friend still has those games. Like his wedding was... His son turned 16 this year? I think. Yeah, he turned 16 and so I gave him to him like 16, 17 years ago and he still got them. He's all about that. Alright, I think what I want to do is I want to put Frog in, and the reason I want to put Frog in is because they have an AoE heal that heals everyone. They have a combo move. And Magus just hurts shit, you know? Love Frog. Yeah, it's a good thing. Alright, before I go in here and get my ass beat again, let's do some announcements. Haven't really done too much of that. If you haven't clicked the follow button, click the follow button. It's going to help you find your way back, you know, when other things are going on. So you can also click the subscribe button, get the emotes that are available for the channel, help support what's going on. You can also click the donate button underneath the channel, click the banner, and it will help you, or let you, help towards the donate goal, which right now is Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Because I am a Diablo freak, and Diablo with superheroes, yo. That's all I'm saying. So you can put that in there. And also, if you want an exclamation point Discord in the channel, you'll get a link where you can join the community Discord and do the thing. So there's our brief version of announcements. Brief version of announcements. And remember, we are doing a viewer goal for bits this month. If at the end of the month you end up in the top 3 of bit donators for the month, you get to pick a game from the gameplay board to be played next month. We'll play them in order. If you're number 1, your game goes first. And then number 2 and number 3, and so on, and so on, and so on. I feel like I want to hang on to this combo and do double cure here in just a second. You never ended up beating Lavos, huh? Yeah, again, I've never finished it, so that's my thing right now. Is I'm trying to get through it. DQ5 had the best story. I love Bianca and the kids. I am a big fan of 7. 7's great. That was really nice. Now that I got that out of the way, we can actually start, you know, doing some damage and kicking some ass here. That's what I'm hoping for. Or not. Or we can not do that. Cure 2 on herself. Played on 3DS or PS1 first? I played it on 3DS. I have played the PS1 version, but I love the 3DS version a great deal more. Being able to determine where the tablet pieces are, just those few quality of life upgrades that they made to the 3DS version of it makes that game so much better as far as playability goes. I love it. So, that's just me. Magus is about to run out of MP, so we're gonna have to use an ether on him. If I can even get through this. Hey, by the way, everyone, my son's back. The boy's here. Alright, we're doing double cure now that he's doing his attack. Please, God, don't kill me. Don't kill anyone. Alright, good job. Keep on rocking with that dark mist and see if we can't get this damage in here. So. Yeah, thank you very much for the follow. Hi. I appreciate it. Sorry, like I said, I'm missing notifications for things. It's not my intention, but it is most certainly happening. Top 5 RPGs. Final Fantasy 2 or 4, depending on what part of the world you come from. Dragon Quest 1. Sorry, I'm a traditionalist like that. Secret of Mana. So far, I've very much been enjoying this game. I can't put it on the list just yet because, you know, I haven't finished it. I do also like Crystallis, if you want to count that as an RPG. Those are going to be some of my real high ones. I also don't like to necessarily rank things. Like, things change all the time, right? I can tell you, well, I mean, these are the 5 greatest things to ever happen. But, you know, it also depends on your mood. Look at that frog smashing stuff. Look at that frog. Oh, damn it, the frog dropped. Damn it. Now we're dead. It's over now. Yep, he just killed us all. Damn it! Well, I'm not strong enough to fight that guy yet. It's Dark Souls for me, then it changed. Yeah, I mean, that's how it goes. I was saying the other night while I was playing this that when you're in the mood to play something, and specifically an RPG, when you're in the mood to play like a SNES-style RPG, there are a few games that scratch that itch so well that there are very few other genres of video game that are as rewarding as wanting to play something like that. This game has been very good for that this week. I want to put that out there. And this is actually something that we made as a donation goal as well. Put it up during the Steam sale. We were like, you know what? We are going to play Chrono Trigger. I need to get Chrono Trigger, though. $10 gets it done. We do a $10 donation goal, and then we get it done. So, yeah, there's lots of good things that happen around here. Wow, that frog thing didn't do shit to that guy. Alright, that sucks. It's always shit between classic RPGs, a shift between classic and newer ones. Depends on the game. I would argue that Dragon Quest XI is about as retro traditional as it gets. It might look a little newer, you know, for what it is, but it doesn't play any newer. I would also argue that the Pokemon games do a very similar experience. Yeah, they look newer, I understand that, but they don't play newer, for sure. And, you know, it's always about going with the Pokemon because Pokemon is the closest thing to the old school Dragon Warrior games that I think you can get, personally. Pokemon reminds me so much of the old Dragon Warrior games that I'm like, dude, those games are just fantastic. I think it's great that we found the place. I think it's great that I can get through this area. I think it sucks that I'm getting beat by that guy real hard. And I mean that. That guy is like beating me unrelentingly. The boss. Yeah, good. Like your classes and the way that the stuff works, it's just the traditional presentation of it, the way that the moves work, it just feels like Dragon Warrior. Pokemon and Dragon Warrior are almost the same thing to me. I am seriously doing something wrong to kill that giant thing. I'm doing the wrong thing, clearly. It's just been so long since you played DQ5. I mean, I could bust out my cartridge if I wanted to, but it's one of the few things that I do still have. seriously want to know what it's going to take to actually beat this guy. You want to look him up? This guy's ripping me. I feel like just running around and grinding out levels and stuff isn't going to do anything because he's still going to accidentally one-shot crit somebody, and as soon as somebody drops, then it's all over for my team in general. Unless there's a way to make him stop doing that. There probably is, I just don't know what it is yet. You know what's crazy? Well, let's qualify that. I do know what's crazy, but I don't know what you're talking about that's crazy. Things that are crazy by Trisket109. The monster I'm trying to defeat in this cave. Nuts. The way that cellular mitosis and cell division works, I think that's pretty crazy. You sold DQ5 to GameStop for 12 bucks. Yeah, that's the problem with trading games, right? Like, your value of game is just not the same. It's just never gonna equal out. It's always a zero-sum, I lost my shirt kind of game. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, Joe. And now that Joe's here, it's definitely a party. And the reason I say that is because Joe is the one who donated to get Chrono Trigger's donation goal met. So thank you very much for that, Joe. We're working on it. We're almost there. Like, we've actually gotten to the end where he said, look, you can go fight Magus anytime, or Lavos. You can go fight Lavos anytime you want to. But there's all these extra things you could do. Don't you want to go do the extra things? And I'm like, well, I guess we're going to go do the extra things. Like, drop giant frogs on these guys' head. Just saying. It's a thing. Yeah, I did a lot of damage. It did a lot of damage. On a scale of 1 to you got fucked, buddy, I think those guys got fucked. I'm just saying. It's a theory I have. I am in Rainbow Show. Just look up the Rainbow Show. That's what I'm doing. Joe, how you doing tonight? Thanks for coming by and hanging out. I started breaking up the replays of Chrono Trigger today into small highlights, like 2-3 hour sections, so that hopefully the stuff that you have missed, because I know you were very interested in seeing this, but hopefully the stuff you missed will be easy for you to digest and go through later. So, yeah, they're gonna get uploaded. Well, the highlights will exist on Twitch, and then yeah, I'll upload them to YouTube as well. I'm gonna go through and do just a massive upload to YouTube because I got a lot of things that need to actually be sent up. Giant fucking frog! Giant frog! God, that thing was cool. That's all it says. It's talking about killing that dinosaur-looking thing, right? The only tip I get is fireproof vest. It's immune to nothing. It has no weakness, so just get your face beat in. Okay. Yep, they had it at GameStop for $17.99. I sold it at GameStop for $17.99 at one point. On the DS. It used to be really cheap. It's not now, but it used to be. So this is my problem with those kinds of games, right? So the DS version is a good game, and there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, it's got a few things. I think it may have been the first one that added the cutscenes to it. I'm not 100% sure. But, the problem... So, I have a hard time differentiating between some of the games. So if you're playing Final Fantasy IV, right? Final Fantasy IV is not the SNES version of the game. If you play it on the DS or you get it on Steam, it is not the same thing. I want the Super Nintendo style of game. I don't want that remake shit. Same thing with, like, what was the other one? Ooh, she got busted up good. Oh my god, what was that other one? Final Fantasy III, they also redid completely like that. And I don't want them to take the game that I know and I love and fuck with it from a visual standpoint. I know that makes me sound kind of get off my lawn about some things. But, yeah, like, look, you go fuck with someone else's childhood. Like, I'm tired of you fucking with mine. Damn old people. I know, that's the problem, man. Been this old guy for my whole life. No, and I think one day we'll actually do a comparison. I know I don't have Final Fantasy IV right now. I have the DS version, but I don't have the Steam version of it. But I do have 2. So we can play 2 in its original glory and compare it, and you'd be like, oh. I only have Final Fantasy VII on PS1. Now, Final Fantasy VII is actually the exception to that rule. I should point that out. And the reason I say it's the exception to that rule is because I cannot play Final Fantasy VIII and Final Fantasy VII. Like, it's just pixels. Like, I can't make out what's going on with it. The retouch that they did of the actual character models makes that game playable for me. So Final Fantasy VIII on Steam looks much better. Final Fantasy VII on the Switch and on Steam looks much better. And I can actually hang on for those ones. So, yeah, the game is old as fuck. You know, it was one thing when you were, 15, 16 years old and everything looked like that, but trying to play it now is tough. Alright, so Magus learned Black Hole. So now we've got, we are cooking with Crisco here. Techs are up, which is good. We are doing the thing, everyone. I'm actually okay fighting all this stuff. I need the experience, and I need the tech points. Tech points teach you new moves. So the tech moves that I'm using, the combo moves and stuff, the more tech points you get, the more moves you learn, and then you need those to level up your skills, essentially. No. Don't get excited for the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Don't do it. Don't fall into that trap. No, that's not the problem with it. There is a much different, much more pronounced problem with it. I want to be on board. There are 2 things that they said about that game, the remake of Final Fantasy VII at E3 this year, that honestly, we need to be out on that game. Oh, cool. That didn't actually do anything. Great. The first thing that I didn't know until this year, Final Fantasy VII's remake will be episodic content. They are not releasing the whole game at once. It will come in segments. So what they've been showing at the concepts of things, the stuff that they've been showing for that game is basically Chapter 1. Okay? So eventually, you're going to have to buy Final Fantasy VII, the complete collection, to get the whole thing. You're going to have to pay for the chapters individually. The next problem, that's already bad enough. Okay, that pisses me off to no end. That makes me want to punch small children in the face. And the only one around here to punch is my son. So in that case, he should watch out. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to punch you in the face. But as of right now, they have no time frame or timetable on how the chapters will be released after the first one. They have a chapter release for the first part, And they said you can put like 20, 25 hours. You know, they said you're going to be able to put like 20, 25 hours into part 1, but that's it. We don't know when part 2 is coming. They don't know when part 2 is coming. They have no idea. They're like, it'll be out when it's out. And when asked how many chapters they plan on making of this content, they said, well, we don't know that either. We're just going to keep making it until we're done, I guess. So we could realistically get the first chapter at $59.99 and never get another chapter. They could just be like, it didn't sell as well as we wanted to, so we're never going to make another one again. They could do that. I don't think they're going to, and I think it's going to sell so well that they'd be stupid not to. But, dude, at that point, you're just looking at them going, guys, like, what the hell are we doing here? That's a problem. That is a major problem. Now, the difference, you mentioned Nintendo, you said Nintendo does the same shit. The difference is, there is 200 years, you know, we get 8 years between Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword, or 6 years between that, and then we get another, 8 years between Skyward Sword and Breath of the Wild, right? But when Breath of the Wild came out, it was a full Zelda game. They didn't sell it to you each divine beast as its own chapter, and then the final battle with Ganon as something you had to buy. So when they may take a long time to put their shit out, but they put their shit out. It's a complete when they do. So it's worth picking up when it happens. So that's the difference between those two companies. I can't believe it's going to be episodic content. I read that and I was like, you got to be kidding me. I was like, dude, I'm out. Like, whatever the fuck you guys were asking for before, I'm done. It's like, I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh yeah, guess what? Wii U and Wii U titles will all be rare soon. It's a good thing I own all the ones I want. They're actually rare right now. Go find a copy of Pikmin 3. DS and 3DS titles. Wow, look at that. That's all new. Yep. So it appears sitting in here doesn't improve my rash at all. And look, it's not doing it here. Huh. So it's happening on this side, but it's not happening on that side. It could be. Because I'm up against the couch here. Could be. I don't think that's the case, though. Alright, so we're back here so this guy can beat our faces in. Rare. The Saturn and the Dreamcast. There you go. Saturn and the Dreamcast are excellent examples of that principle, yes. Hey man, I told you, I had the best Saturn collection on Earth. I owned a copy of Radiant Silvergun, Japanese import. I owned all of the Good Fighting games with the 4 meg expansion carts for it. I had an Action Replay to play games imported. I had an English copy of Panzer Dragoon Saga. Yeah, that's right. I actually had 2 Saturns at one point. I had one Saturn that was... it had a switch on the back of it that was soldered onto the board, so I could change it from a Japanese to an American system anytime I needed to. And then I also had one that was just a regular default system that I used the Action Replay with. I owned Panzer Dragoon Saga, Burning Rangers... I owned... I don't anymore. I sold them all for a while back. As part of that whole let's get the hell out of collecting business. I owned Dragon Force. I owned... God, I owned everything on that thing. Like, you would not even believe the amount of game I had on that thing. Like, if you named a game for the Saturn right now that's rare as shit and that people are, like, trying to kill each other to get, I probably owned it. How's that for an answer? It is a lot less clutter. A lot of those games later came onto other systems, which is nice. I have Radiant Silvergun on the Xbox 360. I have Dragon Force on the Xbox 360. Some of the Dreamcast games, Gauro, Mark of the Wolves, I used to own on the Dreamcast. Record of Lodos War I owned on the Dreamcast. You know, stuff like that. I know my shit when it comes to video games because I've been working in a game store off and on basically since I was 21 years old, and I'm almost 40 now. So for me, you know, it's just something I've been around for pretty much my whole adult life, and I know tons about it. That's part of the reason why I stream. I got into it originally to provide education, consumer advice, theory, and you know, assistance with people trying to get games and looking for stuff. On top of that, I'm also, like I said, I've got lists and lists and lists of games that I'm trying to get through myself. So, you know, this gives me a good outlet to do that. And basically, at this point, if it hasn't happened on stream, then it doesn't count right now. So. You guys sell cases for Saturn? We did not. I don't work at the game store currently. I did get asked to go back though. Yeah, I was there the other day doing something, and they were like, "Look, dude, we need some holiday help. Can you come back and help us out?" And I'm like, "No." I was like, "No, I can't." They're like, "Come on, man, you only got to work like 4 days." And I'm like, "Which 4 days?" The day after Thanksgiving, the day before Christmas, the day after Christmas, and what? Probably one of the days on Thanksgiving weekend. I was like, yeah, I don't think so. I did that for a really long time, and I think I could live without it. Alright, we are going to let him do his angry move here. As long as everyone doesn't die, hopefully we'll get through this. Oh, fuck me. I just did it early. I'm done. Alright. I did it early. Too bad this game doesn't have rewind. Come on, you two. Combo. Double cure on everyone. Nope. Frog died. We're done. I can't lose anybody. The instant I lose somebody, it's over. Is this the final boss? This is not the final boss. It is as bad as the final boss, though. Might actually be worse. Alright, man, it was great talking. I actually have to go to sleep now. Alright, man, but like I said, you push the follow button, so you'll find me when we're back here doing things again. Just keep on keeping on, come on back, and we'll see you again for sure. Nah, Odie, this is an optional boss as part of a side quest that turns out to probably be harder than that final boss. Maybe. My son was reading up on it because I was like... Yeah, I already fought him once as part of the story. But when we were doing this before, I told my son, I said, look it up, see if he has any weaknesses or something that I'm missing. It says he has no weaknesses, and he's just gonna fuck you up. And I was like, great. I was like, I'm so glad I could be here for this. Yeah. Wear fire armor. Wait, what? Yeah, wear fire armor. Doesn't help me. That's all it said. What the hell am I gonna do with fire armor? Oh, he's dead. Alright, so item. Water on him. Item. Eye potion on him. There we go. And 3, 2, 1. Did he just... Oh, god damn it, he did. Okay, let's cure everyone. Hopefully I can actually survive this. Frog, don't die. Frog, don't die. Is it a dragon? It's a dinosaur, actually. I'm just gonna attack it. Because, whatever. If that's the final blow, that would have been the greatest thing ever, but unfortunately, no, we're all just about to die. Yep, there we go. Everybody's dead! It's a dragon, I swear I saw a dragon. 1488. Jeez, dude, he just basically went into Berserker Barrage mode. Did it tell you how many hit points he had?
I wasn't paying attention, I was only looking for weakness.
Because that guy just messed me up. Like, he went into overdrive mode and was like, hey guys, I heard you like to get bitch slapped. And then he basically bitch slapped me. Yeah. That peaceful death music. Yep, exactly. Let's give this another shot. You try to sneak around him, he gets mad and makes you attack, or he attacks you. It is peaceful.
HP is 10,000.
Dude, I was almost there.
Magic defense is up.
Alright, so he's weak to magic then. I was almost there if it's only 10,000. Dude, if I had landed one more hit, I probably would have killed him. See, look, that's 2,000. That's 3,000. That's probably 4 between all the other attacks that they've done so far. So it's probably 4,000. Okay. No, that's not that much. I kind of want this double cure up for when he's about to go crazy. That's 6,000. Are you sure it's 10,000 or 100,000? 10,000, okay. Combo, double cure on everyone. So what was I at? I was at 6, right? Here we go. Can you cast effects on him? No, not that I know of. He has no weaknesses. There's 7,000. Now we got 100% heal coming in for everyone. Okay. Okay, that sucks, but we can make something with that. Here we go. We're gonna cure her. We're gonna do ice there, just to keep the damage going. It's 8,000, right? 8? It's gotta be at least 8. Yeah, I mean... No, we're not at to 9,000 yet. We're close. Okay, he's getting chewed up, but we need him to do his magic. Tech. Dark Bomb. Combo Cure 2 on him. And let's have her do some more ice. That's 9,000. Let's call that 9. He's healed up, so we're good on the heals. This should put him a little over 10,000, I think, when all is said and done. With just the assorted stuff. Okay, so 5. That Chew attack is rough. You are 100% correct on that one. Combo. Water, tech, ice. This should be over. This should be 11,000. All right, so your thing lied to you. Maybe that's the first time. All right, everybody's still doing the thing. 3. Okay, tech, dark bomb. 2. Okay, look, he's going really fast with that, so I want to keep this here when he does his attack. 1. I'm not going early this time. 0. Okay, so he's going to attack me right now with the fire. I got a heal on. And I got Dark Bomb. So as long as this doesn't kill us, we should be able to heal through it. No, this is the Dark Ages. Okay, he's still going. He's gonna need an ether. 25,000, okay. Cure. Let's get Cure right there. Tech, we're gonna keep going with the ice. We're gonna keep going with the magic, because magic seems to be doing better. But he goes berserk at some point. When he goes berserk, I basically instantly die. Okay, so that Chew move, Odie's not even kidding, man. That thing is rough. Tech, Dark Bomb, combo, Cure on himself, Tech, Ice on the monster. Okay, we're gonna keep doing the attacks. Yeah, he's weak to nothing. He's just beating my face in. Come on, big guy. Come on, big guy. 2. Don't die. That's right, Shadow Man. Shadow Man knows what he's talking about when it comes to that, because he's straight trash. He's not straight trash, but somebody once called him straight trash, and it was fucking hilarious. Okay, 0. So now we're gonna get the heal on. Please don't kill everyone. Please don't kill everyone. I'm begging you. That's almost killing everyone. But I got my heal in right when I needed to. Still got plenty of magic right now. Tech. Please don't kill everyone. Combo. Dude, we're just gonna get it. We're just gonna get it done right now. Tech. Dark Bomb. We're gonna get a big heal to cover that Chew move stuff going on. And we're gonna let him do his thing. Hopefully we'll be able to cast some magic here. But yeah, in a second he's just gonna go 3, 2, 1 and then blow me up. Yeah, right there. 3, 2, 1. You see it? Boost! Boost! 0. Okay, so we're going to it now. Yeah, I don't care about the damage. We just got to keep it up. Like, that's the whole point. This has to be maintained. So right there, he killed... Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Yeah. Please be the last hit. Nope, not the last hit. She's going to heal herself, but she can't take a hit. She can't take a large hit like that. 3, 2, 1, and then there it goes. Dead. He can't take that hit. He's dead. She's gone. Odie boosts Triscuit's attack. Yeah, I know, I wish. He killed them both right there. How do you handle that berserk noise? I mean, seriously, that is... He went, I'm done playing with you. And then basically just fucking killed me. That was some fucking Thanos snap shit going on there at the end, right? He was like, die. Alright. Does it give you like a recommended level for fighting that thing? Well, look. Come on, man. There's gonna be something on the internet. Because if the recommended level to fight him is 60, and I'm doing this at 45, I need to get out of this place. Boost failed, but Odie, I appreciate the boost, man. Magus's level increased, that's a good thing. tried, and that's what's the key to all of this. You just keep on trying.
It says frenzy or use triple kicking and use punch. Wait, that's what it said.
I don't even know how to do those moves. I don't have those moves.
I suggest using Robo and your top 2 most powerful fighters. Don't use spells, just use text that use physical attack. Anyone without a star by it. Use Robo to heal your party to full health each time he attacks. When you hit this way, use characters in the low forms.
Okay, really? Okay, so Robo has an all heal move?
Apparently.
Alright, well let's find out. I'm already out. Yay. Robo. Rickroll. Cure Beam. Heal Beam.
To all
A
allies.
small amount of HP to all allies. Okay, so we need to get Rickroll turned up. What's the name of the boss? What is the name of the boss? Rest Tyranno? Rust Tyranno. The name of the boss is Dickhead Extraordinaire. So this is Rust Tyranno.
That's why I was so confused.
Oh, he's crushing me.
There's 2 different
He's
forms.
absolutely crushing me.
There's 2 different forms.
So, is there a way to talk to your party members?
Like what?
I don't know. Where do I go level up? I can go back up to the mountain in the future. Go up to that Death Mountain area. That's probably got a lot of good guys to do. Whoa, what the hell is this? It's just an island here. Genodome. Who enters my sanctum unbidden? My, welcome home, R66Y, or should I say Prometheus. And behind you, fleshlings? I've not seen creatures of flesh for many a day. Let me welcome them. Come within. He. That doesn't sound like good, that sounds kind of ominous, doesn't it? Like, can I leave this shithole? Like, how do I leave this shithole? Apparently not. Let's see just what capabilities they possess. I don't want to... Alright, we're killing stuff. Tech. Dark bomb. No. They're saying you can confuse him? That would be cool.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Okay. Alright, we'll work on it. Apparently I found my way to this place accidentally, so we're gonna... This is spam Luminar, Flare, and Dark Matter. Okay. Well, here I am leveling up on the conveyor belt. I can do the conveyor belt as many times? So don't kill Mother Brain. Apparently there's a Mother Brain. Spam Luminaire, Flare, and Dark Matter. I don't know if I've gotten Dark Matter yet, have I? This conveyor belt's nice. I just keep killing everything and it just keeps dying for me. Do we get anything good in here? Is there a good reason to be in here? I know it's from the side quest. Well, I'll take the XP at this point. Let me not look a gift horse in the mouth and be happy that I'm doing this. Alright, we're gaining experience like crazy. Let's give it up to Magus. I'm glad we took him on our team instead of trying to kill him. It's called Frenzy, not confuse if you're playing on DS. Okay, yeah, I think the new version is the one I'm using, so Frenzy. Does it say who has the Frenzy move? Is it Ayala?
That's the cat.
Right, Ayala's the cat lady. lot of experience, some TP. Rick's level increased, Marl's level increased. Not bad for humans. I'll be looking forward to greeting you, so don't go forward. Like, how do I go back?
You said you go all the way left.
There is no... Okay, I can go left now. I have dark hole, not dark matter. Or black hole, excuse me, not dark hole. That sounds way better. Where are you going? I'm going to the dark hole. So this is 300 years ago, the Lavos disaster brought drastic and devastating change to this planet. At its current rate of decline, humanity is doomed. The disease you call despair already consumes you from within. That sounds awful. Chrono's 7th level tech is the frenzy move? Okay. So I guess I need to carry Chrono with me. I need to level up Robo. He did get some tech just now. Heal beam. Rapid fire fist. He'll probably get another heal after that, so let's keep Robo going. I can't go left.
Oh, wait, I mean right. Sir, there's misdirection. I'm sorry. I misread it. Right until you
A dust chute. I am so smart. SMRT. I am so smart. SMRT. Take the way chute back to the entrance? Yes. And look, I can go out now. So what I'll do, shelter, save, and then we'll go do it again. I mean, that's the whole point, is right now I could just go end the game. I could just go fight the guy, but clearly I'm not strong enough to do that, so. If I can't handle these side quests, like how the hell am I gonna do the rest of them? We brought back Chrono tonight, right? We got all the pieces to do that. We got everything unlocked. We started doing a couple of side quests. We helped out those dinosaur-looking guys, the reptites. Did the golden hammer. You know, we've done some leveling for sure. I feel like I haven't gotten a lot done tonight, but I feel like I've done a lot so that, like, let's say the next stream, or like when I do decide to go fight the end, or do finally start to get into some of these fights, I'm gonna be able to hold my own. So this work right now is helpful. Secret of Mana kind of does that at the end of the game too. It stops and it goes, yo dog, you need to get the rest of your sword or your weapon orbs, and you need to level up. So stop fucking around and get it done. They use Marl, Chrono, and Ayala. Okay. Marl for the heal. Ayala for the damage. She's physical damage. And then Chrono for all the abilities. But she doesn't... Marl doesn't have an AoE heal. That's the problem. I need him to have an AoE heal. That's why the other thing was suggesting Robo, right? Rick's got to level up on that. Yeah, they were doing like 4-hit combos. Okay. We're going to have to reevaluate that in a little bit here. Marl was just using that time attack. Okay. Haste. She was using haste to make him go faster. Marl's level increased. That's always good. I should really get her out of the party. I should get Luca in here so that we can have some, so she can learn her skills. Luca needs them. Who else needs them? I think Frog has all of his, and I think Chrono has all of his. Ayala has all of hers. We'll have to look after this round. Ayala? They're all mid-40s right now, so. Magus just used the last of his MPs, so he's not going to be useful until we get out of this place. We'll have to go out and use another... Shelter! Give me shelter! Magus is level increased. Yeah, see, he can't participate anymore. So we'll just let him physically attack shit. I will still continue to say, though, I am enjoying this stream immensely. Like, I'm enjoying playing this game. And, that's good. I can see why people rate this as one of the best RPGs ever. I can definitely see that. And again, I've said it several times. I said it earlier. I will continue to say it, that when you have an itch that needs to be scratched, all of a sudden you're like, I just want to play an RPG. You know, especially a Super Nintendo style RPG. These Square Enix RPGs are just the best. And this game really hits that spot. So, I like it. I actually really like this. Here we go! Okay, everybody's got a lot of health. Rickroll! It's not just Rick, it's Rickroll. 900 health for Rickroll. Sounds like a Rickroll. I'm not kidding you. It sounds like never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. 16 TP. Rapid Fire Fist. So Rickroll just got his next tech. Perfect. When we get done with this, we'll take a look at what his next one is. Rapid Fire Fist only hits one guy. That sucks. What is Cure Wind? Is that like Break Wind? When you fart! Ah! My son's like, what's break wind? My son didn't know what breaking wind was. What's up, dog? What's up? What's up, dog? My son just tried to pull up dog on me. And I let him do it. That way he could feel good about himself. I'm sure you guys are having a hard time hearing him over there, but he just tried to pull up dog. On a Wednesday night in Utah, fireworks! Did Ratchet have a good walk though? What? Why? Oh, that's not good. We're gonna take the waste chute back again. Let's take a look at Rickroll's techs. Proximity bomb. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Blast surrounding enemies. That sounds nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there is an 8th move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he doesn't even have dark matter yet. He's gonna get it soon though. He'll probably get it off one more conveyor belt. I should have taken the advice of other people and said, you know, just sit in an earlier part of this game and go get all your techs. I should have just done it then. Also, for what it's worth, level 46, level 49, level 48. That's not too bad. He has 925 health. He's got to get his skills. That's the thing I need more than anything right now. Might be. He might be ready to go. Go, Magus! Hey, you guys remember when Magus was trying to kill us and he was the Fiend Lord? I remember that. What attack was that with Magus? That was Lightning 2. It was actually just that one right there is Lightning 2. It is just a lightning skill, magic skill. Which costs a lot less magic than using the Dark Bomb or the Dark Mist, so I'm just trying to conserve on magic so I can do this maybe twice in a row. And because these are electric creatures, they pretty much die in one shot off of it, so it works out. TP. He's getting really close to learning Dark Matter, so this time I'm actually going to let him use Dark Mist because there's more guys. .48 TP. Rick's level increased. Magus learned Dark Matter. We are in business, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in business. Okay, so he's got all of his skills now, so we should get somebody else out here who can do some skills. Well, we should definitely change her out. Yeah, I know. But let's look at the text. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's still got to learn 2 skills. Luca has to learn 3 skills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Magus is done. So, hey, thank you for the host, Odie. I appreciate it, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Marl's got all of hers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's triple kick. So I don't know what moves those are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's got all of his. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's got all of his. So the people in the party now are the ones that need it the most. Apparently I can't change out Rick for this because I opened the door, so we'll check it in a minute. Triple kick would be nice. Tech. Lightning 2. Laser spin. Hypno wave. But you need Chrono and a heal. Yeah. And I'm gonna have to level Chrono up a bit because he died. Oh, cool. She just learned Fire Tackle and Fire 2. So Luca's on her way now. Fire 2 is great. Nice thing about Magus though is I haven't had to use a lot of other people because he gets everybody else's techs. He gets all of the magic techs. Nice and easy. 32 tech points is good. Luca's gonna get leveled up here before too long. Ooh, don't hit my Robo. Don't hit Rickroll. What'd Rickroll ever do to you, you stupid machine? Magus's level has increased. That's always a good sign. Someone should look up what the best armor in the game is, like place to go buy armor, and then I'll go take a look and see if I can, pick it up, because I'm gonna have tons of money when this is all said and done. Should really go find that. 48 TP. Luca's level increased. He's getting closer on proximity bomb. He already learned dark matter, so we can swap him out if we need to. Which characters? Well, I swapped out Magus for Chrono. I don't know, is there a place to just go buy good armor? Cody's looking too. I mean, I've been finding the best swords and armor and things just in these side quests and these dungeons, which has been really good. I mean, if there's a place I can just go spend the money and get that done, then I'll spend the money. 16 tech points. Learn Cyclone Sweep Dual Tech. Learn Fire Sword 2 Dual Tech. Learned Ring of Fire Triple Tech. Check that out, Triple Tech. I just learned a Triple Tech. Ring of Fire. She lights me on fire, he spins me around, and Chrono just knifes everything. Look at that shit. Odie, is that what you were talking about with triple techs? Rick's level increased. That was awesome. Holy shit. I wonder how many other triple techs there are. See, these are the things I should have learned before I went and fought that thing. Damn. Yeah. What'd you do? I did a triple tech. What happened? He died in one shot. He's a fucking pussy. What can I say? That's how it goes. That'd be kind of hilarious. Chrono's level increased. A Lucamite shard. I do not. If so, a Snoopy can make elemental Aegeus from Luca, resist all elemental damage. Oh my god, that would be amazing. I haven't gotten a Lucamite shard yet. At least I don't think I have. Counter attack, straight attack. Have a red plate? I don't believe so. Would stop all fire damage with a red plate? Is there a location for this mythical red plate? Can I buy them? I just go somewhere and pick some up and be like, you know what I need? I bet I could last one more, but I'm already out here. I might as well. Strength capsule. We give that to Chrono. Magic capsule. I guess we can give that to Luca. feel like we should just get through the rest of this dungeon now. Lucas text. Megaton bomb, 300 away. Chrono's got all his. Rick still working on his. They have to use Ayala's charm tech on the Rust Tyranno. Oh, really? Well, the Rust Tyranno is the thing that's killing us, so. However, I do like using her charm tech. It steals items for us. Or open the sealed chest in Guardia's castle. Okay. See what Frenzy does. It's 4 hits at 300, 5 hits at 320 a pop, so that's a lot of damage. Get him, Robo. 1206. That's a huge bunch. That's a huge bunch. I haven't opened any of the sealed chests yet because the sealed chests, there's like a complicated thing you have to do in order to get the right items out of them, and you have to find them, you have to go to open them in the 600th time, and then you have to choose not to open them, then you go open them in 1000 AD, and then when you open them, go back and open them in 600 AD, then they've got better items in them. That's what someone was telling me on the stream yesterday. These guys need to let me hit my tech. There we go. Or not. Just keep on blasting me. Counter attack. That is such a cool attack. It really is. Everybody's leveling up, which is great. How close are you to the end? I could go fight the end boss anytime I wanted to. We're just doing this stuff now as just extra... these are all side quests. Find Chrono's rainbow. No. Are we talking about the rainbow shell? If we're talking about the rainbow shell, the problem with that is That monster that was beating my face in? Ooh. Ooh, something happened. What the hell is that? Yeah. Magnus's Doom Sickle I might have found. Let's see. Yeah, I got the Doom Scythe, yeah. If it's the Rainbow Shell, though, the Rainbow Shell is past that Rust monster that I'm trying to get by. That we're doing all this grinding for. This is just lame.
You get the Sunstone and Prism Shard, you get Chrono's weapon.
Okay, I don't have those yet. They've talked a lot about the Sunstone in this game, but I haven't gotten it yet. Obtain High Potion. We can access information on Genodome via this terminal. What shall I pull up first? Doors. Okay, so energize in the pod. I don't understand that. And then the door will open.
You can't get Ayala's max weapon till 96.
That's funny because she doesn't actually have a weapon, she just uses her fist. Okay, so energize in this pod. Okay, so I energize in this pod. Here we go, I got it. And now that I'm energized, we go to the door and it will open. That's what it said anyway. Energized. There it goes. I don't understand what I just got. To level 96. That's gonna take a minute. The sentinels protecting the figurines move to thwart the progress of any who approach. Consequently, allowing two sentinels to face one another will cause both to short circuit. Okay. The two figurines on this floor are required for those desiring an audience with Mother Brain. Do not remove them without permission. Nope, I think we got it. Okay, so we see this guy here. We got to get this guy to look at another one. Another sentinel. There's another door we can charge up. potion. Obtain 50,000 G. Obtained low potion. No, there's no such thing as a low potion.
They're called Bronze Fist at 96, and you get 10,000
Damage on crits. All right. Well, I would very much like for that to happen. Obtained elixir. There you go. That sounds nuts, Odie. Earn some XP. Obtained lapis. That's always a good time. What do I get in if I go in there electrified? Nothing? Okay, I've got to do something to open that door. To do that, I've got to get this to reverse. I'm stuck. Just got that thing to switch sides, I guess. Okay, this goes up, and that's not gonna help me. Rick learned proximity bomb. That's good. $15,000 money. That is also good. We have to save them. Okay, let's... Luca, act. I will stop the machines. Stop them, Rickroll! It is no use. There are multiple layers of protection. Destroying the mother brain mainframe is our only hope. Okay. So, we gotta destroy the mother brain mainframe. Obtain high ether. Alright. We have to save these people. Give them some hope again. First things first, though, I'd like to go collect the rest of the stuff downstairs. Do you not realize were it not for the existence of you creatures, the planet would be at peace, and yet you struggle and fight for what? Thanks, Mother Brain. I'm gonna kill everything in here. Damage on crit. I'd like to have that right about now. I bet I could kill that monster, pretty quick if that was the case. Luca's level increased. cool, I'm on the other side of that laser. Turn that off so we can go back upstairs at will. Alright, they said above the room. The room above this one. See, I run out of it. I trapped Chrono in there. Ah, look at this. That didn't help very much, did it? Nothing in that one. Takes us all the way back. Already got what was in here. I need to get this guy to look at another one of them. Gone up here. I want to go through that side. Conveyor belt to the right can be reversed by means of the switch located in the room beyond. The switch via the room beyond. Is this the room beyond? Is there a switch? Let's see if that reversed the conveyor belt. No, it did not. Let's see if that reversed the conveyor belt. No, it did not. No, it did not. Nope. Maybe this does both, to be honest. Oh, I obtained a speed capsule and I didn't even realize it. How the hell do I change this conveyor belt? Switch in the room beyond. This does not help me. Listen well, flawed and fragile flesh spawn. Lavos' children will one day return to the stars to seek out new planets, new sources of sustenance. When that day comes, this planet will have its chance to heal so long as there are no humans to interfere. We robots will establish a new order, a unified nation of steel and pure logic, a utopia free of sadness and suffering. Evolution has chosen us. We are the seeds of the next generation. Your species is obsolete. Cease your foolish struggle and surrender yourself to the fate of all failed creations. Well, shit, yeah, I'm gonna get right on that, man. I'm gonna get right on that for you. I feel like this is the only place I haven't been. Luca learned Megaton Bomb. Learned Double Bomb Dual Tech. That sounds wonderful, doesn't it? I want to learn Megaton. Can't go up there yet. Oh look, I put the little doll on there. Okay. So I gotta go get the other little doll. Which I can't get yet. Or if I can get it, I just haven't figured out how. What did we determine was at the end of this? This was just an elevator back down, right? Yes, but it took me to the other side where I unlocked the one piece. But look, I can go through here. Oh, there's a switch. That makes the conveyor belt go up. Okay. Now we are cooking with Crisco. I just wonder if I can run fast enough to get the electricity into that other door. Let's go. Because I don't feel like I can. Oh, you see that shit? I missed it by that much. How the hell? It'd be nice if that thing was out of the way, then I could just do it. Come on, you can do it this time. Got it. That thing's walking. Obtained turbo ether, obtained high ether. Where's that guy walking? Okay, you follow me, buddy. There you go. worst escort quest ever. There are worse. I just don't know. Probably not in this game. Obtain Vigilance Hat. Obtain the little thing there. Alright, so I think we got everything we need to go do the Mother Brain thing. Let me guess, Mother Brain is harder than that other thing I was trying to kill. That's my guess. Oh, whoa, robot. Welcome home, Prometheus. Atropos? Yes, it's been some time, hasn't it? Come and join me. There's no need to pretend you're on their side anymore. Pretend? Hee. Unlike the other R-series units, Prometheus was given a special task: to live with humans and study them as a species. That's a lie. It's no lie. Tell them, Prometheus. Come on, Rickroll, don't be that way. Step aside now, Prometheus. We'll eliminate these humans and go see Mother. Rickroll. What are you doing, Prometheus? I will not allow you to hurt them. You have been damaged then. They must have tampered with you. I'll destroy them and then I can fix you. Atropos, you have changed. You are not the robot I knew before. No, I've been upgraded. Mother remade me to eliminate humans more efficiently. Step aside, Prometheus. My name is Rickroll. Prometheus. Oh shit, he just got punched in the mouth. Please wait, stand back and leave this to me. Alright. Atropos. Prometheus. Okay, just get it done, Rickroll. I just smacked you for 12. Maybe for 84. Oh yeah, time to get the robot punches to the face. This is like a robot opera. This is like Romeo and Juliet robot style. Punched in the face. Proximity bomb, that's not good. He just heal beamed on himself for like 12. Heal beam on himself again for like 12 more. Punch you in the face! Punch you in the face! Robo, you don't have to take that shit from her. Just punch her in the face again. Come on, Rickroll. I explode. Aw, she's down. Prometheus, it's been some time, hasn't it? Atropos? I'm damaged. What happened? Atropos. My memory blanks. I must have... Yes, when Mother overwrote my old programs. I backed up my memory. I'm sorry, Prometheus. Save your energy. I'll repair. You cannot. Core systems failing. Power to the memory banks critical. Atropos. I want you to have this. You can plug it into your circuits. Please take care of it. Goodbye, Prometheus. Dude, that's like his girlfriend, man. She just, like, bit the dust. Atropos' ribbon raises Rick's speed by 3 and magic defense by 10. That looks nice. Let's equip that. Oh, is it just a passive thing that I've got now? Apparently it's just a passive thing. That was so emotional, you guys. Robots having feelings and shit. You killed my girlfriend. I'm coming for you, you stupid robot. Wow, that's... So you managed to reach me. I am the mother brain of this RY series factory. That robot is way more attractive than I thought it was going to be, especially for a 16-bit era game. Just saying. Come, Prometheus. Allow me to restore your logic. I'll reset your circuitry and clear your cache of memories. And we can dispose of those filthy humans together. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. You would betray me to side with these humans? You would turn against all of robot kind? Yes, I would. Humans have taught me a great deal. Chrono, Marl, Luca, Frog, and Ayala. I want to see the future that they bring about. Oh ho ho! Ah ha ha! Ah ha ha ha! Don't make me laugh, Prometheus. There's no future for the humans. I'll show you just how little hope you have. Bring it. We got crazy bitch incoming. Damn, she just way healed herself too. We have 1012 shit going on. What is this noise? We gotta hit these computers back behind. What are you doing? Combo. Laser spin. Attack. No, Megaton Bomb. Let's do Megaton Bomb on you. All the things. Damn, those computers got ended. That's such a great band. Megaton Bomb goes for $13.95. Oh, we're gonna crush this fool. She's running wild without displays. That's not good. She barely hit me. Counterattack for 700. Combo. Frenzy. Combo. Rapid fire. And Megaton Bomb. 1, 2, 3, 4. Big hit. Breakdown. Earn 3,000 XP. 40 TP. 3,000 gold. Rick's level increased. Chrono's level increased. Prometheus, why? Why? Obtain Terraton armor and Crisis arm. All factory operations have been permanently taken offline. None of the machines here will ever be reactivated. Rick Roll, what have you done? Alright, let us continue. Rick Roll just exterminated all of his own people. Inventory. Equipment. Okay, so his attack's going from 195 to 203. I'll take that. What did I just get? I swear to God, I got some mail. maybe he just got the thing. Okay. Text. Electrocute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's his last one there, electrocute. And her last one, I think, is flare. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So she's almost done with that too. That one was way easy for a side quest. Alright, so we finished that side quest for Robo. Or whatever his name is now. Black Omen is still a thing that needs to be dealt with. What do we need to do? Crisis Arm is the best weapon. Perfect. In this scenario, we need to swap out for Ayala. Because Ayala is the prehistory crazy person. Ayala, okay. Kino, okay. Lavos fall, Reptite's gone, that good. But get cold now. Hunt, but not many beasts. But Kino, no stop. Ayala, no worry, leave to Kino. Okay. Good for you, Kino. Ugh. Wait, what the hell did I just do? Crisis Arm is his best weapon? It just said that the Terraton arm does more than the Crisis one. Now I'm scared because I just sold his Crisis one. The arrow pointed down on it.
Can you not buy back?
No, you can't buy anything back in this game. They probably changed all the names of everything too.
What do you mean?
Like, it probably is the Terratron arm, but the Crisis arm is like what they called it in the Super Nintendo version or some shit.
Kind of like they did.
The skills are all named something different right now. Yeah, there's certain things that are named differently. Okay, let's go check these guys out because they told me they'd give me more jobs and shit. I'm in need of your help. My daughter is taken gravely ill, you see. Do you know of the Prima Stone? It's said to hold the power to cure affliction. The tale says it sits at the peak of Mount Emerald, east of the Great Southern Swamp. But a guardian blocks the way up the mountain and I cannot go. Please, will you retrieve it? Okay. This guy wants me to get a rusted blade. See, like right there, that Aeonian helm will help out the one character. Yeah. Platinum vest will help out the one guy. An Aeonian suit will help out two of them. Okay. Equip. sure everything is right on these guys. Okay. Magic defense +5. That's crazy looking. Alright, I think we're good on those. Alright, so this other guy wants me to go do this emerald thing. Probably, yeah, I think they renamed all that stuff. So wherever the Great Swamp is, it's to the east of that, is what he said? I think that's what I said. Where is the Great Googly Moogly then? This is not the swamp. Is this the swamp? Reptite Lair, that is not the Great Swamp. That is also not the swamp. Not a swamp. Let's fly sideways. Yay! This is where the lava thing blew up. What is this place? The Sun Shrine, that ain't it. Where is the swamp? I don't even think it's in this time, to be honest. Now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I don't think it's in this time either. The Sun Shrine. Still nothing here at the Sun Shrine. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna find the Sunstone. I'm gonna take it to the Sun Shrine in the back, and then I'm going to end up like coming here and picking it up when it's charged. I bet you dollars to pesos that's how it's gonna work. There is the Black Omen, and what is this place? Small cave. Okay, we don't need to go through there. Let's go to the next one. See if we can find the swamp in 600 AD. This is a forest, not a swamp. Cursed woods, yep. This is not where I just was. It's not there. This is where that one motherfucker is. The one that's been killing me. Odie, do you think I should go after this guy again? Yeah, the Rust Tyranno. You think I should keep doing these other quests in the meantime? I am pretty high. I did that. 50, 150, and 50. So there's no swamp here. Let's see if we can find the swamp. Present. Yeah, kick his ass. Alright, I'll come back in just a second to kick his ass. I'm just looking for this swamp right now. Lucas' house. We're definitely not going there. What is this? Oh, I got launched out of that. I remember that now. That's where he died. That's the ruins. I'm gonna switch out the frog and see something. Northern ruins. See, this guy right here knows. He knows frog. I found him here, and I found him in the past, and nothing happens when I go in. Learn 3D attack triple tech. My sword is to no avail. Len, Cyrus, 'tis I, Glenn. Ugh, Glenn, grr. And then he's just angry and throwing his sword around. I found him in the same place in the past, and he does the exact same thing, right? And I don't know what to do with him. Hey, you want to look up where the swamp is? Might be in the future. I don't think it's the future. Swamp. Yes. It's gonna be in the prehistory section, I'm pretty sure. Where?
If you go to the Lost Sanctum,
That says hunting range. That says dactyl nest. If I go where?
well, no, that's in 16
Is that where it is? You know what? It's right here, isn't it? Forest maze. No, it's not. Mystic Mountains. Definitely not there. Where's the swamp? Go where? Lost Sanctum? I went to the Lost Sanctum. This is the Lost Sanctum. Is the swamp the part to the south of the Lost Sanctum? This guy just asked me to go get something for him here. So, I want to do that. I want to beat this Rust Tyranno thing. Alright, it's time to take a break. I gotta take another break. Been off for 6 hours. Moving out the way. Yeah, let's take a break for now. Rust Tyranno. Whatever this swamp thing is, that's what we're going for. So we'll be back. Let's give it about 10-15 minutes again, and we shall return and do the thing.